I love seeing the sun shine through the trees in the mornings. I don't know if my phone can do it justice, but look at that. So beautiful. Good morning. How are you today? I never know if it's morning or evening or what time of day it is, but whatever time it is. For me, it's morning. Good morning. Look at this, see? I just love how the sun shines through the trees. Makes me happy. I thought today I'd talk about fear real quick. Think about what it'd be like. What does it mean to be grateful for fear? What are some ways we can be grateful for fear? And by the way, you can hear an airplane going over. I do live near a flight path, so especially in the mornings, there's lots of planes that go by. But otherwise, it's usually peaceful. Anyway, so what does it mean to be like? How can we be grateful for fear? And fear, and you can just think about that. There are lots of different reasons. Like fear tells us to move, to take action. Or sometimes it can tell us to take care of ourselves if, we're fearful of something. I remember when I was sick, when I first got out of the hospital, and I kept going to all these doctors, of course I experienced a lot of fear because they told me I was dying. And so somewhere in my brain came up with the analogy of like the roller coaster. I'm on a roller coaster. And some days it's going to be smooth sailing at the bottom, when the roller coaster is kind of calm. But sometimes it goes up. I hate those, mountains. So those hills, those inclines. So there were times it was scary. And I was like, you know what? I'm on this roller coaster now. I can't get off. So I'm just going to have to face this fear. I'm here. Let me do the best I can. And get through it, and I did, but just in those moments of fear, sometimes it's helpful to remember that, eventually you're gonna get past it, the roller coaster doesn't stay at the top, it just keeps on going. Eventually it gets calm, so I was always waiting for it to get calm, and it did. But in those moments of fear, you'll make it through. And, I do a little, it's called like a joy journal or something. It's kind of like a gratitude journal. And one of the things that makes you do every single day, it says, what are you going to put down today to experience more joy? And I think that's pretty good reminder, that it's a good reminder that every single day there's something on my mind, and sometimes it can be fear, and to just kind of let it go. A good buddy of mine sent me a video the other day on YouTube. Or no, it was on Instagram, and it was some professor talking about how much this glass of water weighs, and different people gave different answers, 8 ounces, 16 ounces, whatever, and the professor's like, it doesn't actually really matter how much it weighs. He asked him, I guess, how heavy it is, how heavy is it, 16 ounces, 8 ounces, whatever. He's like, it doesn't really matter how heavy it is or how much it weighs. What matters is how long I hold on to it. And if I hold on to it for, 5 minutes, it's not so bad. If I hold on to it for an hour, it's really going to start to get heavy and burden me. If I try to hold on to this little glass of water all day, it's just going to completely burden me down, and I'm not going to be able to think about anything else. And so, I've been thinking a lot about that recently, about the idea of just letting things go, putting the cup down, If I hold on to these things like fear, then I'm going to just... I'm gonna go crazy. And but to let go of that fear, be grateful for it, experience it, understand that it's trying to teach us something, but then put the glass down, let it go. So what about you? What are you fearful of? How can you be grateful for that fear? And then how can you put the glass down and let that fear go? So as always, I'm grateful for you all, and I hope you all have an awesome, awesome day.